Hello viewers, you already know that this is a actor's biography channel in your own language. If you have choice, please don't forget to message here. Now we will know about Mexican-Spanish actor Salma Hayek biography. One of Hollywood's most dazzling leading actresses, Salma Hayek was born on September 2, 1966, in the oil boom town of Coatzacoalcos, Mexico. Hayek has freely admitted that she and her brother, Sami, were spoiled rotten by her well-to-do businessman father, Sami Hayek Dominguez, and her opera-singing mother, Diana Jimenez Medina. Her father is of Lebanese descent and her mother is of Mexican-Spanish ancestry. After having seen Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, 1971, in a local movie theater, Salma decided she wanted to become an actress. At 12, she was sent to the Academy of the Sacred Heart in New Orleans, Louisiana, where she pulled pranks on the nuns by setting their clocks back 3 hours. She was soon expelled. Only after attending Mexico City's Universidad Iberoamericana did she feel ready to pursue acting seriously. She soon landed the title role in Teresa, 1989. A hugely successful soap opera which earned her the star status in her native Mexico. However, anxious to make films and to explore her talent and passion, Hayek left both Teresa, 1989, and Mexico in 1991. Heartbroken, fans spread rumors that she was having a secret affair with Mexico's president and left to escape his wife's wrath. At long last, Salma made her way to Los Angeles. The 24-year-old actress approached Hollywood with naive enthusiasm, and quickly learned that Latin actresses were, if at all, typecast as the mistress maid, a local prostitute. By late 1992, Hayek had landed only bit parts. She appeared on Street Justice, 1991, The Sinbad Show, 1993, Nurses, 1991, and as a sexy maid on the HBO series Dream On, 1990. She also had one line in the Alison Anders film Mi Vida Loca, 1993. Feeling underappreciated by Anglo filmmakers, Hayek vented her frustrations on comedian Paul Rodriguez's late-night Spanish-language talk show in 1992. Robert Rodriguez and his producer-wife Elizabeth Avellán happened to be watching and were immediately smitten with the intelligent, opinionated young woman. He soon gave her her big break to star opposite Antonio Banderas in the now cult classic Desperado, 1995, which put her on Hollywood's map. The moviegoers proved to be as dazzled with Hayek as he had been. After her break, she was cast again by Rodriguez to star in his From Dusk Till Dawn, 1996. Although her vampy role opposite George Clooney and Quentin Tarantino was a small one, it was a good credit to her box office name. Hayek's first star billing came later that year with Fools Rush In, 1997, opposite Friends, 1994, actor Matthew Perry. The film was a modest hit, and Hayek continued to rise her star in both commercial and artistic films such as Breaking Up, 1997, with an unknown Russell Crowe, 54, 1998, about the rise and fall of the legendary New York club, Dogma, 1999, playing the Muse in a somewhat odd comedy co-starring Matt Damon and Chris Rock, In the Time of the Butterflies, 2001. The small artistic film which won Hayek an Alma Award as Best Actress, and the 1999 summer blockbuster Wild Wild West, 1999. Her production company, Ventanarosa, produced the 1999 Mexican feature film No One Writes to the Colonel, 1999, which was shown at the Cannes Film Festival and selected as Mexico's official Oscar entry for Best Foreign Film. The new millennium started out quietly around Salma as she was preparing to produce and star in her dream role, that of Frida Kahlo. the legendary Mexican painter whom Salma had been admiring her entire life and whose story she wanted to bring to the big screen ever since her arrival in Hollywood. It finally happened in 2002. Frida, 2002, co-produced by Hayek, was a beautifully made film overflowing with passion and enthusiasm. With terrific performances from Salma and Alfred Molina as Carlos' cheating husband, Diego Rivera. On the side was an entourage of stars including Antonio Banderas, Ashley Judd, Jeffrey Rush, Edward Norton and Valeria Golino. The picture was a hit and was nominated for 6 Oscars, including Best Actress for Hayek, who became the first Latin actress to be nominated in the category, and won the awards for makeup and its brilliant original score by Elliot Goldenthal. Hayek established herself as the serious actress that she is and, in the same year, expanded her horizons, directing The Maldonado Miracle, 2003, which was shown at the Sundance Film Festival. In 2003, she starred in the final of Rodriguez's Desperado trilogy Once Upon a Time in Mexico, 2003. Again opposite Banderas, and has just finished After the Sunset, 2004, opposite Pierce Brosnan, and Ask the Dust, 2006, opposite Colin Farrell. Both are scheduled for release in early 2005. In the works are Robert Altman's Paint and Bandadas, 2006, in which she will star with her friend Penelope Cruz. Salma is an Arabic name that means peace or calm. She was sent to a boarding school in Louisiana at age 12. But was soon sent back home after getting in trouble for frequently terrorizing the nuns. Studied international relations and drama at college in Mexico City. Won Best Newcomer at the 1989 Novela Awards for Nuevo, Amanecer, 1988. Has her own production company, Ventanarosa. Is the second Latin American actress to be nominated for the Best Actress in a Leading Role Academy Award, for her performance in Frida, 2002. Brazilian veteran Fernanda Montenegro was the first. For Central Station, 1998. Her brother, Sami, designs custom chairs. His celebrity clients include Jennifer Aniston and her ex-husband, Brad Pitt. Was named one of the 10 most stylish women in the world by Mr. Blackwell, aka Richard Selzer, in 1997. InStyle named her the most stylish celebrity of 2003 and eOnline.com ranked her as the best-dressed female celebrity. Entertainment voted her look at the 1997 Academy Awards one of the 5 most memorable in Oscar history. At the event she wore a beaded Armani gown complemented by a 1920s diamond tiara, her first child. Daughter Valentina Paloma, September 2007. Some personal quotes. I keep waiting to meet a man who has more balls than I do. I act tall, but look how short I am, I can't even act to be tall. I'm 5'2". I can't even create the illusion that I am tall. I don't believe in the so-called Latino explosion when it comes to movies. Jennifer Lopez doesn't have an accent. She grew up in New York speaking English, not Spanish. Her success is very important because she represents a different culture, but it doesn't help me. I grew up in Mexico, not the US. And the fact is that there just aren't any parts for Latin actresses. I have to persuade people that my accent won't be a problem, but an asset. Everyone's afraid of doing something a bit risky. Everyone wants a $200 million hit, and anything they think might get in the way of that kind of success is considered a liability. What worries me the most is that most men are so weak. Because of that they act like they don't care and like machos, because they are too fragile inside. They're scared of confrontation and afraid of so many things. And because of this they build up their life so they have to deal with their feelings as little as possible. I find feminine men unbelievably sexy. But most men are completely incapable of getting in touch with their feminine side. What am I supposed to talk about with a man who doesn't know what it's like to be a woman? At the beginning, my career was hard. People were like, who is this Mexican jumping bean? What works in a relationship of very public people is not making the relationship public, keeping it as personal as it can be. It's the only way it is real. I am suspicious of those who have to let the world know how much they love each other. It's a little sad when you have to brag about how much you love someone. That kind of declaration doesn't always reflect the moment of truth between two people who care deeply for each other. When that truth is there, you don't need others to know it. And when somebody truly loves you, you don't even need him or her to be affectionate. Affection is fantastic. But it doesn't necessarily mean there's love, and the public display of affection is often just a show. When you open a door for others to have an opinion on your relationship, it can be dangerous. Find what you need, not what everyone else wants for you. Women have been taught that in order to have a place in the world, an identity, they must marry and have children. If that's the life you truly want, great. But for many women, marriage is only about needing the world to know that someone desires them enough to say, here's a contract to prove that I love you and will commit to you for the rest of my life. For these women, no contract equals no validation, and, thus, no reason for existing. In my 20s I was offered lots of parts where there wasn't much to do but act sexy. I still get offered those roles, but now I take it as a compliment. Woman's World, the 7th of November 06. About Madonna. She always paid attention to the Latin community. I was grateful somebody like her appreciated our culture. In Style magazine, September 2006. If I go on a diet and work out, I'm always in a bad mood. I'd rather be a little heavier but nice.